ladies and gents, it's Dasekum here. And can you believe that it's time for us to be submitting our 2024 individual returns already? So, ladies and gents, what do we need to do? We need to look at some issues arising this year, and particularly from the submission of the IT3T forms. Now, these are forms being submitted to SARS by trustees of trusts, giving SARS unprecedented ability to double check that the information we're disclosing in the individual returns in respect of both trust distributions and in respect of amounts accruing back to certain donors or lenders to the trust are correctly disclosed in the individual return. Now, must that be a gross amount we're disclosing? Is it a net amount? What expenses have been taken into account? Ladies and gents, how are we disclosing capital gains? But very importantly, we cannot only be looking at the individuals who are beneficiaries of trusts. We must understand that there will now be a very specific focus on having correctly disclosed amounts that are deeming back to the individual as a deemed accrual in terms of Section 7. So, ladies and gents, I'm finding still the understanding of the deeming accrual provisions in Section 7 is not very good. We have to get to grips with it, so we're going to take a look at it and make sure we are fully aware of what we should be disclosing in which individual's individual return. Also, how are people claiming this new 125% renewable energy allowance, incentive allowance? How are they claiming it? Where are they claiming it? How are half these schemes working? And what are the new questions that we have to accurately answer in respect of services rendered offshore, employment services, and persons working on some form of vessel offshore, like our yachts, our international passenger liners, etc. And then, ladies and gents, for the first time, SARS have put into the return underneath trade the disposal of crypto assets. So let's just recap. Why, when we dispose of crypto assets, it's probably not a capital gains tax event that you're hoping it will be. So we want to look at a few issues in respect of this year's individual return. Some of those I've discussed. There's a lot more to address. So please join me and the tax faculty at our presentations. Honestly, cannot wait to see all of you again. It is really, really great to see each year so many familiar faces. And let's get to grips with what they're looking for in 2024. Really can't wait for you guys to join me.